Hi, this is Monster Restore 91, and today we're gonna do the front brake change. 2007 Toyota Tundra, the 5.7 liter. I already removed on the bolts, but I still need to remove this wheel adapter, which they're, I think, these are, I think, 19 millimeter, and the socket to remove the wheels, they were 22 millimeter, which is this one, the 22 millimeter socket. And I use a breaker bar to loosen it, this one, the 1/2 inch. So make sure before you remove everything, take a picture or video how it looks. The clip, make sure it doesn't touch the rotor, make sure it's sticking out. And there's another clip right here, which goes on this hole, right between the little pin right here, you see, and that little hole. And then the other one also right there, the little hole. And then there's another one in the middle right here, which is kind of like a hook. And this one also goes in the hole right here, and it goes between this bar, the little clip. So make sure this one is not touching the rotor. And this one, you bang it from the inside right here, so it could pop out. It goes outward, this way, outward. And then you might want to lose, like, I think it's the brake hose from here, just this bolt right here from the bracket, because you're gonna remove the caliper. And then you just remove these 2 bolts, this big one right here in the back, and the one right here. And then you pressure it with one of these right here. Just find a way to hold it, or probably right here will be nice. And then it should get out. We're gonna replace the rotor and the brake pads, which I'll show you in a bit. But first I want to show you guys how much of, I'm gonna use like this tool that I've been using in my other videos to check the brakes. So green means good, yellow means it's about to be needing some new brake pads, and red means danger, like you're almost running out of brakes completely. So I'm gonna put it right now how much it needs. Okay, so right now it's on yellow. I tried the green ones, it didn't fit in here in between the caliper. So it's already gonna need brake change. And also the rotors feels kind of like, the pedal feels kind of like wavy, kind of like it pushes it out, like every time you slam the brake it just goes. So in order to fix that issue, you have to, I'm gonna change the rotors, brand new brake pads, and that should be it. But right now I'm just gonna wait on the impact tool to recharge the battery, so I can remove these easily, so I don't have to be using the breaker bar. I'm probably gonna use a bigger pry bar, so I could hold it just in case, so it won't be moving a lot. Like this, just hold it hard, so the brake caliper, the rotor will not spin. So yeah. Okay, while we wait until it charges the wireless impact tool, I'm just gonna go ahead and spray some WD-40 on the pins, because it's very common that it might be stuck. So just spray a little bit on the pins. So I just let it right there while we wait. So it's gonna be easy by the time it will be already easy to remove the pins, because like I said, we have to remove this wires, and then we use like a what's it called, like a chisel, like kind of like a thick chisel, so you can bang it out. Okay, so I already removed the little clip that goes right here in the hole and the pins. And this pins, since I left it get moist with WD-40, came out easily without hitting it. See, came out nice. Make sure you don't lose the pins. I put a pry bar right here and remove it, the thing, the wheel adapter. So now we're gonna try to remove the 2 bolts right here. 1 and 2. Probably gonna have to remove this one too, just to give it a free space. And maybe this one too. This clip, so it could give it like more tensioner. Because I'm gonna remove the caliper, so we're just remove it from this bracket. It's just remove it with the pry bar or a flat screwdriver. Okay, so now I'm gonna remove the clip right here. So be careful. It's already out. Just to release some tension, since we're gonna remove this thing, this little bracket. Let's see, I think it's a 12 millimeter socket, and then you're losing it. I need a cheater bar. Let me go check. Okay, so now I want to break it loose. See? With the pipe. So that's how you break it loose. The bracket, just make sure it goes back how you put it. You put it in this hole right here. Or else you're going to put it crooked, so make sure you break it loose. So now we're just gonna loosen the 2 big bolts in the back. There we go. Make sure you don't lose put everything right there. So now we're just gonna loosen the bolt right here. This one. Let's see, that one. This one right here. So these 2. This one. So here we go. Oh, let me check what size is it. Too big, so it might be like a probably a 17. Yep, 17 millimeter socket. This one right here. I'll see if I could loosen it with my impact gun. Here's my wireless impact gun right here. You're gonna loosen the other one. Right here. So it's out. So remember, just the ones in the bracket. You don't want to loosen the wrong ones. So this one's already out. And this one right here. Careful not to lose the caliper. Make sure you have something like a wire or something to hold it in place, which I'll show you guys right now since I'm the only one recording. Okay, so I put it, it's not a bungee cord, it's a special tool that I bought. Well, we bought in Amazon. You just hang it right there. Just put it in that little hole right there in the caliper. So it's already out. The calipers came out easily, which I won't take out right now. Right now I'm gonna take out the rotor. It might be stuck, so usually some people bang it here. You're not supposed to bang it here. You have to bang it like right here, so it could come out easily. And we'll bang it right now and it should come out. Or some people put like a screw right here to pressure it and tighten it, and then it should come out. But since we're not gonna use this one no more, we're just gonna bang it out. Only right here in the hub. Right here, all around the hub. Not on the threads, just in the hub. And the lug nuts, no, just around the hub. Okay, so we tried to bang it around it. It didn't come out, so I used one of these like bolts. And since it didn't have like a head or like a hex, I ended up using a vice grip and it loosened it. See, usually I had to put like a bolt so it won't fall off, like right here. But it's okay, nothing happened. It didn't fall, so I'm just gonna leave it like that right now. Let me just take out the thing. I didn't have to tighten it all the way in. You're gonna see right now how much I tighten it. It's not even a lot, since this thing is a big bolt. I don't know if it was the right one, but look, it's just that much. So you just tighten it until it comes out. Because if you bang it, well, you could bang it, but it already came out. I have like a bunch of these, but yeah, I got it out. So yeah, you just put it in either hole. It doesn't matter. You take it. So now it's out. You have to wiggle it out. So I'm gonna get a brush right now. Just gonna brush right here. I'm gonna get a what's it called? Wire brush. Spray some brake cleaner and wear a mask and put on the new rotor and the new brake pads, and that should be it. That's all. Simple fix. It's just sometimes this gets stuck around here because of the rust and debris, but other than that, it's good. It's easy job, not too hard. So yeah, that's how you hang the caliper right here. See, so basically just take it out and yeah. So I'm just gonna get the brush and get going. Okay, so spray around. Might give it a little stinky. Oh, yeah, we're using a wire brush just to remove all the rust out of here. I don't know if you can see the dust. Just try to remove it as much as you can. And we just throw back in throw the new rotor in. And then that's it. Look at all the debris right there. All that rust. But look, it looks a lot cleaner how it was. Sorry, I'm using one hand. But you get the idea. But yeah, now it looks a little bit cleaner. So now we're just gonna do put the rotor and put the new brake pads and then put the pins in and the clips, the little clips, the wire clips, and then these wheel spacer, and then we'll tighten the lug nuts And that should be it. Easy job when you have the impact tool. I didn't have it charged, so it's an easy job to do. So this is the old one, and this is the new one. So what you do is you just turn on the. So what you do is just put it right here, put it on the hub. And match it at the hose match. It's in, see? Right there. Right there. So if you see something that is not matching, then it might not be it. So make sure you match up the hub, the same thing. So yeah, it's the same one. So out with the old and in with the new. And you just put it on inside the hub. Here, put it. Yeah, doesn't matter. So we're putting it in, and make sure you put on at least two lug nuts just for right now before you put on the caliper, and then you could take them off. So it could hold in place. We could give it a little clean if you want. It's good to have a little clean, and then you throw some in the back too, and then spin it around and then give it a clean. But since I'm gonna touch it right now, it's gonna get greasy again, so I'm just showing you guys that you have to like spray it around to remove like the debris and all that. So yeah, so now we're gonna install the new brake pads, which we'll bring them right now. Okay, so I don't know if you could see right here, this is the brake wear. When you're running out, lets you know you will hear a screeching sound. So this one goes on the back and this one goes on the front. So make sure when you're gonna remove these calipers, how it goes. Oh, you see the brake pad right here in the bottom? You see it goes on the bottom and the back where the pistons are. Well, it has pistons on both sides, right here and right here. So make sure there's no leaks, make sure there's no leaks around the caliper, that everything's okay. So yeah, so we'll see. Right now we're gonna have to probably use a special tool so we could put in the calipers back in, which we have right now. But yeah, this one goes right here in the back on the bottom side. So, and then the other one, because it has the wear right here, a little clip, and this one doesn't. But yeah, so there's a tool that we use for this to push the two calipers, since this one is not like the other vehicles that has only one piston. This one has 4, 2 on each side. So you just put it right here and pressure it down until it's fully seated back in, because the calipers, the brake pads might not go in, so you just pressure it. So I'm gonna pressure them right now since I'm using one hand, and then I'll show you guys right now. Just press it in, make sure both plates are touching the caliper pistons all together. I think it's moving a little bit. Always work on one side, never do both sides, because the piston could shoot out. So always work on one side. I think we should be good right here. Let me just take it out. So see, I already pressed them in on both sides. Like I said, make sure there's no leaks. So now we're just gonna, so there's a tool you must have to press them in. It's like a ratchet. So you need that, and it comes with that thing, that hook, so you can hook up the caliper, so you won't be hanging it because it's bad. Alright, so now I'm just gonna put on the new brake pads. I don't know if you could see right here that you have to put grease around here for the pistons to make contact, so you don't hear like a screeching sound, and also on this one too. But these are the used ones, but I'm just giving you guys an example that you have to put one of where is it at? Oh, right here. This little lube grease brake around behind the caliper. I mean behind the brake pads. Around it, just go like that, not a lot, but just enough. And also around the caliper pistons, and all around on both sides. And that should be it. Then you put on the caliper, the bracket, and reset. And then you do the other side. I'm just gonna show you on one side, the driver's side, because it's the same thing as the driver's side. So I'm just gonna show you guys the driver's side. So yeah, it's easy work. And then you press up the brake pads, and you press the brake pedal, so you could reset the pistons. If you don't, you're gonna get into a car accident. Somebody could get killed, or so make sure you're doing things the correct way. But yeah, those are the pistons. And I'm gonna lube it with this lube, especially for brakes. Okay, so I already lubed it around here. We do the contacts just like this ones. See? And then you just lube it up right here a little bit around the piston and both. So just get a little bit more, and then not too much, just enough to be moist. It's a blue, you see it? It's blue, like jelly. So yeah, so just go around the piston and put it right here, just around it, just to lubricate it so it won't sound like ugly when you brake. All around it, and then this one too, and the other ones on the other side, right there and right there. The holes lined up on this one where the pin is gonna go, so that's how you know you put them in. And the brake sensor is right here. The little clip that is this one is on the bottom, on the right side, like that. So this one I put it in, but it's a brand new one. So yeah. So make sure the holes lined up right here and right here, because this is where the pins are gonna go, right here. On this one, it's gonna go through and it's gonna come out right here on this one. So make sure you put them correctly. It's already in there. So now I'm just gonna use the other one. So where is it at? This one, do you see that there's no clip on the bottom? There's no brake sensor wear. So this one goes on this side, on the outer side. The other one goes on the inner side. So I'm gonna lube it up this one too, and make sure the holes lined up. And it has like a arch right here, so it goes in the front. The arch, not in the back. Not like this, but like this. So the arch, make sure it goes in, and also line up the holes, like I said. This is where the pins are gonna go. Okay, so it's gonna be 79 foot-pounds. I already snug it in with the impact gun. So now I'm just gonna tighten the bolt right here, and then until it clicks, and then the bottom one also. I don't know, you can see it's already dark, so I'm just gonna snug them in. I already snug them in, so now I'm gonna torque it to 79 foot-pounds. And then I'm gonna put on the clip, and I'll show you guys right now. Don't worry, I have light. So what you do is right here, you insert the pin, make sure it lines up with the hole. If not, you're gonna have to adjust it a little bit. Screwdriver. Okay, so now you just put it in here. Make sure this one goes right here. Hold up. This one goes inside the hole. And this one too. There you go. There you go. You already clicked in. And this one too. So make sure that this is not touching the rotor. And make sure everything goes in how it's supposed to go in. And also, let me put on the other one. Just give a little bit of clean with the brush. Just this, just a little bit. Try to clean as much as you can. And then you just put it in here, make sure it goes in. See? It goes in perfectly. And then you put this one right here. Then you line it up, the holes. And this one too. And then you just put it in right here. Between this thing, and then you put this one right here. Inside the hole. Okay, this one goes here. And this one goes here. So it's like a kind of like a safety pin. Let's see. Okay, so just make sure the pin is inside there. Sometimes you have to spin this little pin out. Make sure it doesn't come out. And the hook right here, it's in, and then the other one right here. Inside the hole, you can see. So, and also this one. The bottom one, make sure it goes inside the hole on both sides, even here. See, it's already in. And make sure this is not touching. If it touches, just give it a little tug on the outside. So it won't be touching this. So we're basically done right here. All you have to do is just, I'm gonna give it a little clean. I'm gonna spin it around and spray it with brake cleaner. And then spray it. And then do the other side, and then, oh, I forgot to tighten this. I'm gonna tighten this already with the bolt. And then put on the wire right here. Put it back on this bracket right here. You can see. So you just put it back in there. And then put this. And then give it a little clean. Like I said, with the brake cleaner, because we're going to have grease. But other than that, it's already done. It's already night. So that's how it looks. Okay, so make sure you lubricate, like I said, the caliper. And then you put this clip in the hole. This one is it goes between the pin. Make sure this is not touching, so this one goes in. And the other one goes inside here too. And then this one goes in. And the other one goes in here. And then the other bottom one, it goes right here. So sometimes you have to move the pin, this pin a little bit, and the bottom one, so it could like go inside the little hole, the wire, and this one goes in here. So you see, so you just slide them in. Like I said, you have to use the ratchet for the caliper. So make sure it goes directly straight, and then you slide in. Like you could put like a little bit of grease right here on the bottom and on the sides of the brake pads and on the pistons too. So once you clip all this in, there's only 2 clips. Make sure, like I said, it goes on the bottom side, the wear sensor, that little piece of metal that is sticking out. The front one on this side, it doesn't have it. It's only on the back. And then you put everything back together, like the cable and all this. Unclip it. I realized on the other side, like I showed you, because it got kind of dark when I was working on it. They put it wrong. They put it on here, the wear one, the sensor. It was pointing this way, so it goes on the back. But yeah, so that's how you do it. And I tighten all these, and I believe this one goes 100 foot-pounds. I'm not sure. It just depends on the tire. I mean, on the wheel. I think it's 80 to 100 pounds. So for me, I'm just gonna torque it down, put all my weight. I weigh like 123, so I'm gonna torque it down with the breaker bar as much as I can. I think it goes 100 pounds. I'm not sure. It just, like I said, it depends on the wheel. Yeah. So please don't forget to like and subscribe and give a thumbs up, and thanks for watching. So on to the other one, and that should be it. Okay, so I did the passenger side just to let you guys know. Look, somebody did the brakes wrong. This is supposed to go on the bottom, on the other side, not in the front. Wow. I just decided, you guys, I'll just remove this right now. It's just crazy that some people do not know what they're doing. I'm glad we are fixing it right now. Wow. Crazy. So yeah, make sure you know what you're doing. Look it. Make sure you put everything how it's supposed to be. Like right here, everything's the same thing. The clip goes on the bottom. And then make sure you have the other clip right here, see? So yeah, make sure this clip is not touching. If it does, just give it a little pull in the back. But yeah, I just saw that right now. Okay, I did my research. If you have the aluminum wheels, they'll be 97 foot-pounds. If you have the steel wheels, I'm talking about the material, it goes to 154 pounds. So this one, it doesn't feel like aluminum, it feels like hard steel, so it's gonna be 154 pounds instead of 97 foot-pounds. So it just depends on what wheel you have, but these ones were really tight. So I know that these were steel wheels instead of aluminum. If it was on aluminum, we'll go to 97 foot-pounds, but this is 154 pounds. So I'm gonna tighten it first with the breaker bar, and then I'm gonna use the torque, and then set it down, and then tighten it as much as I can, and then we'll put 154 pounds on these lug nuts. So yeah, like I said, I already put everything back in. So now, and you spray what's it called, brake cleaner fluid, in case you put on fingerprints, but I didn't touch it right now, so it's all good. So these are the old ones. It rained, so now it got rusted out. So yeah, it was not worth it no more to reuse these ones, because we don't know the spec, how much is worn out. And also I felt the vibration, so it might be the rotor, so that's why we changed it to brand new rotors and brand new pads. So this is how you do it. Like I said, you just remove the pins, remove these two pins, but first you have to remove the wire, and then you pop these out, and then you remove the two bolts in the back. This one, this big one, and the other one right here, this one. So yeah, so that's how you do it. And then you just brush around here on the bottom where it makes contact with the brake pads, the pistons, And I don't know if you have a brake, what's it called? A wheel spacer or adapter. This one did, because it was rubbing on the frame. That's why they put it on here. And you're gonna have to use I use like a pry bar to hold it, and then use my gun, my impact gun, and just loosen it up. So next time, let's say it runs out of running out of brake pads, probably it could last another couple more miles before we have to change the rotors again. Just depends how you brake. But this owner doesn't drive it that much, only when he does tow a lot in his job, but other than that, like it's not really his daily driver vehicle, so it will last him a good amount of miles. So yeah, I'm gonna put the tire back and make sure you put everything, like I said, everything back, that there's no wire hanging or anything like that. So yeah. So let's get going. Okay, so now I'm turning it with the breaker bar. Remember to do a start pattern. So I already tightened all these as much as I can, so you could start like this, start pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just crisscross. So now I'm just gonna use the ratchet, my Torx. So right here, I don't know, you can see the numbers. So put it at 154, so it has the 4 right here, and it has the 150 right there. So like I said, this is the steel one. So you have aluminum, it goes to 97 foot-pounds, but this one goes to 154 pounds. So I'm gonna set it up right now since I'm using one hand. So this is a Torque. You could buy it at Harbor Freight, and then you tighten it right here and loosen it clockwise and counterclockwise to lock it. Shows the arrows. So I'm gonna remove it from the breaker bar. From the breaker bar, and put it on the Torx. And I'm gonna set it down to 154 pounds until you hear the clicking sound. And then that should be it. So I'll show you guys right now. Hold up.